From politicians to the governor of Illinois, even coming down into Champaign-Urbana for the unveiling of what is the fastest supercomputer on any college campus in the country. Its name is Blue Water. We want to thank the National Science Foundation, of course, letting us meteorologists know about what's going on. And yes, let the science research begin. This system, absolutely amazing. Its speed performance is 1 petaflop. Now, I'm not a techie, but I've got to imagine that's awfully fast. It's made up of something like 27 Cray supercomputers. It is promising research in the weather field, outside of many other things, including HIV, but global climate change, earthquake predictions, and also flood and drought management. So this thing's going to run 24/7, Kristen. It's very
cool.
impressive.
Yeah, looking forward to getting that data and using it in our forecasts.
Yeah, it's going to take a little time. So what's our big stories weather-wise?
All right, so we're talking a lot of things here today on Weather Nation TV. Delayed spring season. A lot of people were trying to escape the cold by going down to Florida, but they just found the cold more in the area. So we're talking a bit of that cold lingering for the first few days of April. Also the southeast having a chance of rain on the way. We'll let you know how much, and an isolated weekend severe threat. Of course, thunderstorms, severe weather starts to increase during this time of the year from winter into the spring months. We're going to focus in on who can see some severe storms this upcoming holiday weekend. So the trough is in the east, and that means cold air aloft and cold air translating down to the surface. This has been the way the weather has set up all week, Rob. Big blocking pattern across the nation.
And it's still negative, that NAO in the east, and that means that trough is still stuck there, and we need to get rid of this trough. When, oh, when is it going to happen? Hey, great video, a little Vine share from Melanie Bayevsky. Yes, she was going through the campus of Cornell on her way, and kind of an adjunct professor teaching communications, I believe. And I want to thank her for sharing her Vine with me on Weather Nation. Yes, some new snow, about 1 to 2 inches on campus. There's the morning snow showers that move through Ithaca, where Cornell is located. And things have dried up, but the weather still doesn't exactly feel like you're in the middle of spring. And we're not here in the Northeast. We had more sunshine than we've seen in many days, especially this morning. Check it out around parts of Long Island. Yes, indeed. Some blue skies for a short while, enough to pop temperatures up to 50 for a high. 48 Boston. Burlington was 50, and the departure from average 3 to 5 degrees off. Tomorrow, even less, as highs will be near average across a good chunk of the Northeast. The East Coast clouds still here, and now we've got a rainmaker to talk about in the southeast. It looks like it could affect parts of Alabama and maybe Georgia, but we'll talk about Florida here first up.
All right, we're looking at the mild weather in Florida. It was very chilly the past few mornings. Lows have been in the 40s. Check this out. Thursday, we started off at 43. That was a record in Key West. Same in West Palm Beach. I mean, we were just breaking records all over the place across Florida. And even in the 30s, Gainesville, 32. You were down to the freezing mark this morning, and that is cold here for the southeast. No wonder. Look at how clear the sky has been. Very calm as we have a big bubble of high pressure overhead. And another cold night, yes, but not quite as cold. We're looking at the official highs today. They rebounded nicely. When you have this dry air in place, dry air warms up faster, so you can get these big swings in temperature from day to night, like what we've had late this week. The dew points, yep, it's dry air. Look at that dew point in Atlanta, 25 degrees. That is very dry. Now, the dew points are expected to tick up a bit, especially by tomorrow. The higher the dew point, the higher the overnight temperature basically is, and that's where we see the improvement in our weather. But also that low-level moist air is going to be aiding in some showers developing across Memphis into Nashville, even Birmingham, Atlanta. Not a big, widespread soaking rain. I mean, Memphis, yeah, you do get 8800s, but overall, about 1/10 of an inch, and that's it between now and Saturday. All right, the Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas looking a little cloudy today, and maybe some thunderstorms on the way this weekend.
Yeah, that's our last headline here, the severe setup. Right now it's all low clouds and stratus moving across East Texas. Not low enough for fog, but low enough to obscure the sun. Tonight, some of that moisture fueling rains. Mountain Home, Arkansas, all the way up through Joplin, Springfield, and Branson. Those are then the rains that move on into Alabama and parts of Tennessee during the day tomorrow. Our actual setup is going to be concerning Saturday across Texas and parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. Right now, the timing of everything not looking like they may phase at the right time. The low-level jet might be a little bit too far to the east when this front comes in. So with the jet stream roaring more north in a stronger speed, or higher speed at least, it might be a little more active on the north side of this in parts of Kansas. But Wichita, Oklahoma City, and Wichita Falls beyond the guard. Here's your high temperatures tomorrow across the south.